slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. These feelings are familiar, swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her, swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust, I've been in and out of touch. All in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. These feelings are familiar, swear she look familiar.
shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. These feelings are familiar, swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her, swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust, I've been in and out of touch, all in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
hey, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis love just made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. Man, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in and out of touch. Only in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis love just made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. Man, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in and out of touch. Only in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you. And
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sun. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sun roof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sun roof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sun roof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all the diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. These feelings are familiar, swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her, swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust, I've been in and out of touch. I've been in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sun roof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sun roof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
hey, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you. And
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday. Y'all see the topic, man. I'm gonna let my homie go ahead and do his proper introductions.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, man? You guys know me as Dunks. We had those Issa Ray, well, the Layeso shoes. The Dunks dropped today.
SP Dunks, yeah, I got a poll for that, by the way, but go ahead.
Those dropped today. Me personally, you guys know, obviously, with the name, you know, I'm really, into my Dunks, but it was just these, like I spoke on before. I think I just leave these to just to the younger girls, to those girl skaters. It just wasn't something that I just wasn't for me. Not that it was a bad shoe, because it was a great shoe. I like the little small details they had on it. But like I say, it's just I just didn't really get that connection with it.
True. And then we got some purple, those what's the Dunks we got dropping tomorrow? I don't think your mind's on them, but
the plums.
We have the plums, but we also have the
star of the show.
The trophy room lows. I'm hearing, mixed reviews as far as like I guess about pretty much we don't know anybody that's probably hit unless you're locally there at the trophy room there, but I don't see too many people that caught a W on those joints. I don't know I guess it's safe to say they're limited, but we was also talking behind the scenes about, Marcus Jordan, man. Do we think he handled things correctly this time, even though he has nothing to do with the sneakers drop? Because we
Uh,
know the history behind that as well, allegedly.
I want to say this. This drop is kind of gonna make or break the whole trophy room run, in my opinion. You know,
How come the sevens didn't? They did a cigar version. Remember that? Or was
yeah,
it the
but
seven or eight? I want to say it was
it was
eight.
a seven. It was a seven.
It
So
was sevens. Okay.
but it's still, even though those are sevens, in a way, these are still kind of ones. Even though they're lows, people still gonna favor them more. And especially with the detail that they have. It's kind of like a three-way pattern. Like they got
Yeah.
three different type of materials on it. So like I said, people are just gonna favor them more just off of that fact, and off the fact that sevens aren't really favored unless they're like the Bordeaux's or something like that.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people aren't really checking for the sevens like that.
Okay.
So like I say, I think that this drop for sure is gonna make or break that trophy room series, and we'll see how it's gonna go from there. Because like I say, if you already burned people the first time with the highs, um, then now we have the second round of the hype of what people are checking for. Is what I'm saying. You
Most
have the
definitely.
second round with these lows. We've already seen kind of what you guys did with the trophy room drop. A majority went to the Florida residents. So now we have the worldwide drop here on sneakers. Um, Sneakers has been way better with like the bot protection and stuff. So I'm not really concerned about that. But we're just gonna see how it's gonna go. So honestly, at this point, I feel like, um, didn't get them is honestly a fair. You just didn't get them.
So you're
Uh,
saying you think sneakers app is finally fair now? Is what you're saying?
I want to say it's 100% because nothing is ever 100%. Uh, but I say that I got enough confidence that that honest L is that honest L at this point.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Dunks, because that's a good segue in tonight's topic as well. We're talking the Nike CEO leadership. It may be changing actually. So I don't know. You remember the rabbit hole where the one that was there where her son was getting on. See, you could tell there was no like they didn't do anything other than the minimum job requirement. Someone put it like that.
And also you can just tell that these people that they're putting in position in these higher up positions don't really have that love and that like drive and passion for sneakers.
Right, correct. And then so much so, her son allegedly was using the company credit card. Fast forward, we get a new CEO in the position. It takes him a minute, but he cleans things up to seem more fairly, right? Because I think all
Because
that
he was the one that was promising all that new updated sneakers protection and all that stuff. This was coming from pretty much from him.
do you
Okay.
think how well do you think he delivered? Even we take time aside because it did take. Let's be fair. I want to say it took a year and some change before we started to be like, hey man, sneakers app is working again.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so given the time and think what he had to come into and basically start over from. I mean, I ain't gonna say start over, but tweak pretty much every little thing. How do you
Mhm.
think he's done thus far?
Uh, like I say, nothing. It's not 100% because nothing is. But I can see the change. I can see the change. We're getting a lot, not only a lot more drops. We're getting a lot more stock in those drops. Um,
Restocks.
we're getting a lot more restocks. If you notice, we haven't really been seeing the the see, I can't even remember the name anymore. The your early access. We haven't even been seeing a
Oh,
lot
the
of those anymore.
exclusive access.
Yeah, yeah, the exclusive access. We haven't even been seeing that anymore because they said they were going to do away with that. So, like I said, that's just one thing you can see that obviously they've been working.
They
Um,
still been doing shot drops though.
yeah, shock drops are a little bit are a bit better because early exclusive accesses are, in my opinion, they feel a bit biased.
Yeah,
Because obviously I'm not in Boston. You
gotcha.
know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, like I hate the location
that's
based
what I'm saying.
joints.
Obviously, I want this shoe, but I'm nowhere near Boston.
And it seems like they picked the same two locations. New York is
Yeah,
like always on the list no matter what.
yeah, yeah, and and that's nothing. You know,
Not to take shots at the New
New York,
York.
no, never, not. But it will be just put like if people are like location based. Obviously, we know like if someone is in I don't know somewhere like I don't even know what to say because I don't want to like be saying like just some messed up stuff. But if someone
Yeah.
is in a state where it's just a lower population for sneakerheads,
Just
um,
say where we grew up from, where
yeah.
pretty much
If someone's like
population
that,
like
then obviously then they're not gonna have um access to something like early access, exclusive access. So like I said, that's just where I feel like it's just a little biased with that. But just to sum it all up, yeah, I see the changes, and I think that he did partly on what he said he was gonna do.
okay, cool. So we're gonna be talking that tonight because that apparently may be changing. We're gonna talk Reebok collaborations over the years, just kind of give history back with Reebok for their flowers. And apparently Hibbett has been having some issues as well. And I
Oh
know
no,
that's I wanted to touch on that one specifically because I know that's been kind of like a hidden gem or gold mine for you as far as like shoes that
yeah,
you can just pick up because you said there's one literally right down the street from you.
yeah, yeah,
So I want to touch on that. But let's I'm gonna touch the chat, but also I'm gonna go over the poll I put up for the and I'm probably mispronouncing her name, but the Reza Lil or Reza Liao Nike SB Dunk. I want to talk that. We got 476 votes in on that joint, so I want to see how that kind of did. But let's see all we got in the building real quick. Y'all definitely smash that like button as y'all come in and out. Looks like we got no hype. I think he said, yo, I saw that one earlier before the live actually started. We got Stevie Boy in the building says, we good. What up? What up? What up? Kwame in the building says, yo, what up? What up,
yo,
Kwame?
call me.
What up? No Hype says, Yee called out of work, so I'm up in this bid.
Oh shit.
Hey, yo, hey, man. I guess you break, bro. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be up on the channel later, so
Hey,
but
he here. That's all that matters.
I'm about to say maybe he just been grinding that hard. Sometimes you do though, like
Right.
actually low key off mode. I know somebody literally it bit him in the ass, so to speak. They called out the day before, and then they was claiming they was under the weather, and then actually they woke up the next day under the weather because of what they did the day they called out. I'm like, all right,
Nah.
yeah, now you really sick, It's like the boy that cried wolf. But not saying that's no hype. I'm just saying that reminded me of what happened earlier in my actual like side of town. Let's see. Man of the Kick says, what's Gucci, Polo, and Dunks? What up, Manny's? Says 85 and Kwame with the salute. I am Divine. Says, what up, everyone? What up,
Yo,
Divine? No Hype says Manny with the kicks. Salute. Let's see. Manny with the kicks. Divine 100. Devon says that Manny with the salute. Intor in the building says, yo, what's good, sneaker people? What up?
yo, what's going on? What's going on?
What's good? No Hype says, all I gotta say is I just got my first foam runner and they haven't left my feet. MFers are mad comfortable. Okay, so you just got a pair of foams. I got one pair, and I will say they comfortable, but I still take the slides over the foams. But the foams are a good like alternative if you need your like I guess you can say some type of shielding. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. It sounds weird, but I find it also funny too that I guess what Ye is saying is he told people don't buy that stuff, and I mean for the most part, majority of it is readily available.
Yeah, and that's crazy that there was a point in time where if you went on there like within that 15 minutes or so, you weren't gonna get them.
Or when the draw was closed, you couldn't enter no more.
Yeah,
Now
like
it
it doesn't close.
yeah yeah. And I think part of the problem with this too is people are Ye's pretty much. If you look at the production date on this stuff, it was supposed to be remaining stock. But I mean, if the remaining stock, that should have been all. It still should have.
This is live production stuff. This ain't no
Yeah.
ready stock. This is stuff that's being produced as they. I mean, it's obviously stuff that's already like ready and approved. But what I'm saying is like not stuff that's sitting in a warehouse nowhere. This is stuff that's being
That's
produced live.
but that's the game they threw at us though.
Yeah, of course, to keep
And
people hanging on. Like
yeah,
if
and
they were gonna get those 700s, they're gonna get those 750s.
yeah, and
You know what I'm saying?
for the most part, it worked. And then Ye pretty much, I'm pretty sure he saw it, and he's like, "Yo, this ain't none of these colors. This is not what we was working on when I
Well,
left."
yeah, exactly. Because I'm sure some of the stuff that they told us was probably some of the same stuff that they told him. They promised him, "Oh yeah, we're gonna release your classics. You're gonna have like some control over when they release. We'll let you know when they're gonna drop, give you your input." And then they just start dropping the 350s and stuff. What I'm saying? Start dropping
Yeah.
all the other stuff. You know what
I
I'm saying?
probably, I'm pretty sure it probably got to a point where Ye probably didn't even know stuff was coming out.
And that's what he's saying. Because that, like he's saying, I didn't approve that because pretty much, AKA, that's not what we talked about. You know?
Yeah. And then they're suing him, and apparently he's, according to him, allegedly, he's not getting paid anymore from them like he should, because I think he's supposed to
Bro,
receive like 10 or 15%, but they're suing
I've
him.
seen so many lawsuits being thrown back and forth between those two. I've never seen a court date, never seen, uh, a court document saying that they're in court. So, what's really going on, man? Like, what are you guys doing?
Well, I don't know, man. It's definitely got everybody
Because,
questioning.
with two names as big as those two, Adidas as a corporation and Ye as a sole entity, you know, um, you would think something like that would go instantly to trial, But
Well, they got to do what they call what is it? It's litigation is the part where you actually go to trial, and I think it is uh starts with an M, like mitigation or something like that. You try to like talk and amongst yourself and works out where everybody finds a happy
yeah,
medium.
and what it just sounds like is two friends who get mad at each other and say, "Well, I'm not going to talk to you," you know.
Yeah, basically.
So,
Um, we'll see how that goes. Let me touch on the chat again real quick, and then I'll touch on the poll. Pause. Um, yeah, pause. It just didn't sound right. Let's see. No hype says I read that one. He says Yeezy backed or not. I'm all in on Yeezys. Okay. So he's doubling down. Like he don't care what is going on. He's pretty much saying if they keep dropping them, I'm gonna keep copying them. That's what
okay,
I'm saying.
Dan.
Kwame says, "What up, everybody? We all here. What up? What up? What up?"
Yo,
Appreciate that. Y'all smash that like button too, man. As y'all come in and out of this joint, I really appreciate it.
oh yeah.
And sign up for that Sold Out Discord too. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. It's free to sign up. The Slayer says, "Yo, sneaker gang, what up, Slayer?"
Yo, what's going on?
Kwame says, "What's good, Slayer?" Slayer and Kwame says, "We here, bro. We all good in the hood." No hype says, "I just needed a mental health day." That's cool. Hey, bro, I understand. Hey, I probably low key need to take one, but that's usually what I do when I get tattooed through the week or whatever. When I schedule an appointment, that's like my mental. I just need a break. Like, let me just I'm gonna go get a tat or something. But that's just what I do, So I get it.
Oh yeah.
Because if I get started on the issue that's going on in my job, we'll never get to the point of the live. And I'm gonna just leave it right there.
Same here.
Yeah, like exactly. And I think we all got that moment too. So I understand you, bro. Can't knock you at all. Let's see, where did I leave off at? Let's see. Manuel Kick says, "What's up, Entor?" Manuel Kick got Slayer with the salute. Let's see. The Slayer says, "I just hope the changes in Nike are more better, original, and creative shoes for all Nike silhouettes. No more recycled colors for Jordan, Dunks, etc." It's probably that sounds great.
That ain't gonna happen. The
Yeah,
money makers are gonna stay.
yeah. I was about to say, yeah, that sounds great on paper. And to be fair, they've been trying to introduce it to us slowly but surely, and we're kind of like, it ain't it. That ain't it. You know, like we're doing it, to be honest, we're doing that self-consciously. We're not even realizing, but it's just like, you copying this? Come on, why we get as disrespectful, like, why would I? You know what I mean? Like,
Speaking of which, you never said how you felt about those the SBs. Or you
uh
gotta talk about them when you cover the statistics that you
yeah, I
got.
got this. We'll go right into it right now. You talking about
Yeah.
the Razor Leon
Yeah.
joints? Yeah, okay, cool. We're gonna go on that real
Just want to
quick.
see, just get your opinion on them.
Okay, cool. So pretty much I do have that up already on the screen. I just was reading through the chat. So I put up the poll, pause. Says there's no clean way to say that, by the way. It says, did you catch a W on the Razor Leon Nike SB Dunk Low? And I know I'm probably mispronouncing the name, but forgive me. So 16% said yes, and about 35% said no, and 49% said they're leaving for the true skaters. So pretty much,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, so a lot of people, looks like a lot of sneakerhead skip to, give it for the true skaters. I respect it.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's just like I said, I just leave it for the, like I said, the not necessarily the girl skaters, but just what I'm saying, like just
yeah,
respect the area that it's in.
exactly. I think these are dope, but I knew for a fact that if I had got them, even if I caught the W, didn't have to pay a cent on resale. And I think Divine that copped these joints. Salute
Yeah,
to,
yeah, exactly. Congrats. I
congrats,
think,
yeah, congrats to
Premier,
Divine.
right?
Yeah, I think Premier, exactly. Yep, it was in the sold out Discord. But I know for a fact if I got these joints, bro, like I want to wear these joints. I'm gonna just keep it 100. And I don't even
Yeah,
got no more
exactly.
pink.
And that's how I feel. Like it's a nice shoe. It's just like I say. It's just I don't. It's just
It's got its core audience, is what
yeah,
I.
exactly,
That's a
exactly.
nice way. It's got its core audience, bro. Just to be nice about it.
Hmm.
Um,
And I've actually seen videos of the chick, the girl that the shoes are based off. She's actually a pretty nice skater. If you check her out.
I actually did, and to be honest, whenever I was editing the video, I had pulled up some of her skating. I was gonna incorporate it on like the side of the screen. I
Yeah.
just low key got zoned out and got distracted and forgot. But I definitely looked at some of her skating and made me think of like you and
Of
I.
course, Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
got.
Yeah, when I shoot the videos, just because I don't write none of it down, I still go through like before I go, like I set it up, I go in front of my computer, look at the material, read through it, get a good concept of what I want to say, and then just go. So honestly, I guess after like doing all that and then getting ready to go into the editing joint, I just forgot. But yeah,
Yeah.
I feel bad though. But yeah, she got some skills and she's only 16. That was interesting to me too.
Mhm.
I didn't know that. Like that's one of the facts when I'm doing stuff like this. I really didn't know her age or anything. I just thought it was like, maybe she's some 18, 19-year-old, you know what I'm saying, just going off,
Mhm.
but I'm not surprised because I will say this about a lot of the younger, like the skaters that are around today, like Naja and all that, they developed their skill by the time they were pretty much 10 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Because we were watching Nigel when he was like 11, 12.
If not younger, but yeah. The board was pretty much bigger than him, pause.
Yeah.
Pause. But you know what I'm saying? Like it was just, yeah, that don't sound right. But yeah, like you know what I'm
Man.
saying? It's like, who is this
Yeah,
kid?
but
Like,
yeah, yeah, exactly. But yeah, remember, and then his dreads, he had the dreads that
was
they
almost
were like
scraping the
exactly.
ground.
So yeah, exactly. So yeah, they start young, but yeah, it's just a shoe that just leave it to the crowd that it's for.
Exactly. So, and that's where I'm at with him, man. Not a bad shoe,
Hmm.
but just not for me. So 49% seems like they're on that same like wave of things. So pretty much we'll go ahead and read through the rest of the chat and then we'll transition into tonight's topic. After a week of CEO shifts, Nike leadership is the in the hot seat ahead of the quarter 3 earnings. So we'll touch on that tonight. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. No Hype says some are leftover stock and some are new. He's talking about the the Yeezys. Let's see. Slayer says that Manny with the kicks with this joint joining the fire. Men with the Kick says, hopefully, new CEO of Nike bring back the Jordan pack, even it's reimagined, but two bangers this time around, or some new, or some new silhouettes of off whites. I don't that bring you can maybe restock a off white or two, but I do not want to see no new off white colorways now that Virgil's not here.
Yeah, exactly. I say just do like an anniversary for the packs. Just like an anniversary or something, you know?
Yeah, I say like that top 10 joint. I don't do it now. Do it in what three? Because it dropped in 2017. Right? I think they dropped in 2017 or 2016. I'm gonna say
Like the
2016.
off white.
Yeah.
No, I'm just like to do the dual pack, the double pack Jordan. Just do that as an
Oh.
anniversary drop or something, you know? Yeah, don't mess with
Oh.
off white. You know, nah.
I was
Leave it
about to
alone.
say maybe if they're gonna restock. I don't think even restock it. It's just like it is one of those things. Is like, hey, you just had to be here to know about it.
Exactly. Yeah, do like the dual pack. You know, do like an anniversary on that. You know.
Yeah, something like that. That would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you get an
Like
off
you say,
white Jordan one,
what would they price that at though? In today's market, you
a
know,
1,000.
retail.
Think about it. If think
They can
about it.
sell. I mean, they can sell.
No, put it like this. Look, if they did a pack with, all right, you get a pair of bread ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the off white Chicago ones.
It's too. Hey, yeah.
Or take it back. You get the Chicago off white ones, and then you get the Chicago joints from 2015.
You know that would. Yeah,
That's
that would be.
$1,000.
I mean, resale for sure.
That's resale. That's
I say that they
exceeding
can price
from
that. They can for sure.
2,500.
I say maybe like a nice $600 retail on it.
You can't let that go no more than 8 retail. All right, 1,000 maybe I was stretching, but like that.
I'm
Come
saying
on,
that because it would make no sense as to
you're
if
getting
they
an
sell it
off
for
white.
if they, but yeah, if they're gonna retail it at 800 and it resells for 1,000, you only gonna get a $200 resale. Hell
Nah,
no,
it's not.
it gotta
Nah,
make sense.
resale gonna be double that.
I say, I say 600 is a reasonable price. What people will be like, damn, but willing to pay 800. You know, I
At
mean,
least 6. All right, I'll meet you 650.
650. That's fair. Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
saying that's what people will be like. It's expensive, but look what I'm
yeah,
getting for that price. You know.
yeah, maybe so. I can see that. Um, let's see. No hype says like the Onyx foams are definitely leftovers, and that's why some draws you only have a day to enter because stock is low. Even that I've entered after the drawing was already started and still caught a W.
So you running some
Honestly.
Onyx slides?
Yeah, I got the dark Onyx sides.
Are
I
they
do got,
actually? Are there some still up?
huh?
Are there some still up?
I think so.
I
Actually, yeah.
might need to catch me some of those.
Yeah, $70. My joints, and remember, I just honestly, I
But
didn't get.
show me because are they gonna have the name? Because the gray slates look exactly like the Onyx. So I want to make sure I'm
Yeah, they're
getting
gonna have
it.
it. Yeah, they're gonna have a name.
Okay.
And to be honest, on images and on screen and on the internet and on your phone, it looks exactly the same. But all those ones that I bought last year, remember where it was like slightly different. Holding them not even on camera, you can tell the difference. But in person, I can see which one is which. Literally,
Yeah.
it's just like that. Um, and then I had gave my tattoo artist one pair of socks. I'm gonna just replace those joints because you know how I gotta travel and visit my family
Oh
often.
yeah.
So, however that goes. Let me hit the chat real quick. Entor says at Man with the Kick, salute. Man with the Kick says, welcome to the Cozy Squad 85. And he called him Papa. No Hype says, Manny, I don't want to wear anything else. Oh, he's talking about those Yeezy. He's talking about those foam runners.
Jeez. Okay.
That comfortable? Damn, you don't want to wear nothing else, huh?
I don't have any, so
Nah, I got I say this. I prefer the slides because not only are they super comfortable, but they also add height to me as well. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much I like that all the way around, and it is super duper comfortable. And I'll say that. But the phones, it's not like they're not comfortable. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's see. No Hype says, congrats on the W Divine. Let's see. Manu the Kick says 85 with the skull. No Hype says only dunk low I have is the Navy gums. I rock the hell out of them. And he says facts polo. Let's see. Manu the Kick says I'm down for that polo LFG. Yeah, I think do a pack that would be nice. You know what I'm saying? No Hype says they just thought there would be more deemed. Says they're a fire. I love the slides to go get it don't get it twisted. So he likes the slides is what he said. Don't get it twisted. He liked the slides. Okay, I can feel you on that. But let's go ahead and get on one of tonight's topic, and then we'll go into the Hibbets and the Reebok joints. And I kind of just probably want to touch on some of the main bangers that Reebok had. It says, after a week of CEO shifts, Nike leadership is in the hot seat ahead of the Q3 earnings. Following several high-profile exits, some analysts say Nike could be slated for a similar change at the top. Let's see. Analysts are taking a critical view of Nike's Inc. management team ahead of the company's third-quarter earnings report on Thursday. Following a week of high-profile chief executive departures at Under Armour, Brooks, and Allbirds. So I guess this is going across the board with all these other companies, which I've never heard of Allbirds, but I think it is a shoe. I know Brooks is a shoe company. Under Armour, I know they make shoes, and I know that's where Steph Curry's at. But when I think of Under Armour, I just think about workout gear. I don't think of anything sneaker related. No disrespect.
I get that.
No disrespect. Let's see. All for different reasons. Some analysts are speculating whether Nike could be slated for a change at the top, given the company's recent product and market headwinds. Last quarter, Nike announced new measures to streamline, and they had that in quotes, its organization to save up to $2 billion in costs over the next 3 years by implementing layoffs, simplifying product, and increasing automation. At the time, the Swiss reported that North America revenues were down 3% in Q2, which wholesales is the region down 9%. So it was 3%, but across the board as a whole, it pretty much sales were down 9%. But y'all still worth like hundreds of billions, right? You know, Nike's in the hundreds of billions, but I think this goes back to what you say too. Like, to me, you and I is like, all right, cool. We made 50 million this year. Last year we made 52 million. What the hell's going on, everybody?
Yeah, somebody about to get fired.
Yeah, but to us, to me, I'm like, hey, we still in the 50. Hey, we still up. You know what I'm saying? Let me know when it get down to the thousands.
Exactly.
Yeah, let me know when it get down to the thousands. But that's just me, the Joe Schmo guy. Says, along with recent challenges, analysts have also become increasingly skeptical of Nike's progress with its customer direct acceleration. CDA program is rolled out in June 2020, which involves zeroing in on DTC and digital channels and pulling out of some wholesale channels. In recent months, Nike has re-entered or rejuvenated its wholesale partnerships with retailers such as DSW, Macy's, and Foot Locker. Remember, they had pulled back and they said rumor was that they were going to just do their own stores. We don't need you guys no more. But now it's like they're like, all right, cancel that. We ain't gonna do the stores no more because there's a lot more than what we think it is. We're gonna give it back to you guys at the wholesale because they probably looked at what those stores probably cost to stay open and maintain, and somebody did the math where it's like, hey, it's not that we can't afford it, but it's probably gonna, we're gonna with the costs, employees, building, rent, because they're not gonna own the building, and even if they own the building, do you own the land? You're gonna pay somebody.
Oh yeah, of course.
And you got to plumbing because you can't have your employees, even if you're not going to have a public restroom, what you want your employees to do when they're there, that's going to be a problem. So they got to have that watering, you know what I'm saying? So when they're all said and done, they probably did the math and they're like, it's only a few $100,000 difference, but I mean, we don't need this. We can leave it like it is, and we're going to go back up again. You know what I mean? Like, I could just see it now. Somebody did the math and they're like, oh, hell no. Or because it's like, that's probably one of those CEOs are like, I'm not taking a pay cut. I'm not either. Well, we'll leave it like it is then, drop. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like,
I agree.
That's probably how it is. Like, fuck that. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying these guys are greedy, but in so many words, like, they're all used to living a certain lifestyle. As much as a lot of these people preaching me, like, man, if I could, I would give it all up tomorrow. Like, okay, you know, like,
Exactly.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah, you can. I'm sorry, I may have been born at night, but not last night. I'm not believing that one because I know if I make it up there, I don't want to ever leave. You know, like you want. Listen to my point. You look at your life a few years back each and every time, and I know you've seen progress. Even if you look back and like, damn, when did I get to this level? You know, not that, but compared to what you used to be, do you want to go back lower than what you used to be? I think the answer is no for everybody.
Yes, I can't name a person that would say yes.
Yeah, that's like the saying where people was like, whoever they said, money isn't that money. No, the saying that used to bother me is like, money can't buy happiness. Bullshit.
I mean, well,
Bullshit. Yes, it can. I don't. And
yeah,
if this is my thing. If your answer is no, it can't buy happiness. Let me get your share. Then I'll show you how.
and can buy me a lot of things that will make me forget that I'm not happy.
Exactly. It's
You
either
know?
way. It's the same thing. Like I'll be damned. Like okay, cool. Yeah, I'm still gonna be sad about it, but at least I can attempt to buy this to make me feel better. You know, and it probably will for a little while, and then you're gonna find something else and something else. You know.
I guess I assume if you really want to, if you really want to boil it all down, then you can really say that's pretty much how celebrities live. Then you know,
Yeah, of course.
allegedly.
I wouldn't expect no other thing less. You know, like that's how it is. Like, man, all those people's like, man, I'll tell you this. This is how you know they when they get bored. It's like whenever they bought everything they could possibly ever thought they want, and they still come like money still coming in. That's when you start to see like, hey man, these guys are weird. No shots at yay or anything, but I'm just saying like you get where the point was like you feel like you cannot mess it up, but it can be messed up. You know, and long story short, to get back to the point topic, Nike them ain't trying to take a pay cut anywhere, you know, by trying to show them they're the big dog, you know. How many times people have lost bets trying to say they know everything and then end up, you know, don't go well.
True.
Um, that's things you just got to keep in mind. Um, let's see. Let me hit the chat again. Uh, where did I go? It says no hype says thought there would be more on the man. He says they're fired. Don't get read that one. Says no hype says I live in Portland, Oregon, and our finish line shut down. And I know why. Nike trying to run the show and it's backfiring. Our finish lines are pushing strong over here. They always have, but and I thought they were doing okay. But also, I know this too. I know why it's not finish line anymore. You can't. It's most likely turned to JD Sports. Because it's finish line JD Sports, they merge, and usually sometimes they kept both names. You will see a few here and there, but you're probably going to start seeing more of those finish lines turned into JD Sports, which looks basically just like it looks just like the finish line. So, like the one close to me is a finish line, but the one where I usually hit at, that's a JD Sports where y'all see me going in. I don't have a finish line.
We only got enough money to change the name.
Basically, but a lot of people been holding it down over there.
Right?
What happened?
So I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Okay, cool. I'm about to hit the chat anyway. Cool. Let me hit the chat real quick. Dunks had to step away for a quick second. I respect it. But yeah, the finish lines. I think most of them you're gonna see more JD Sports. I don't know what you got. What else, if you guys got that over there or not? No hype. He says. Let's see. Kwame says Nike cutting out the middleman for that money. They were talking about it, but I don't think they're about to stick. I don't know, but it seems like they're, according to this article, they're not gonna stick all the way through it. Entor says Brooks apparently makes great runners. My best friend swears by them. I had a pair of Brooks, man, and I've been told this too to swear by them, and they good and they great. As a person who's not trying to gross anybody out here, I'm flat-footed, man, and I run 4 miles 5 days a week. That's just kind of like my workout regimen. And I'll tell you this: on the treadmill, you may not be able to tell a difference, but when you take them joints outside, I have yet to find one shoe that I didn't have an issue with. Like every last one of them hurt. You know what I mean? Just to keep it 100. And to be honest, the treadmill joints, to be honest, I don't know if it's just me in the morning or what. So honestly, I haven't found the perfect. I'm gonna say this: every running shoe that's had the top reviews, I be like, if I got the top of the line, I don't want to know what the knockoff stuff do to you. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Welcome back, Mr. Dunks.
Yo.
I'm just reading the chat real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. No Hype says, if you think about it, Nike can put the shoes on sale and still make more than they would if they gave them to the stores. Yeah, true. But Nike also know there's a lot of liability and insurance that come with that stuff too. All that little stuff, those little numbers that we think like, oh, that's pennies to you guys. It may be, but we ain't trying to lose them. Let's see. Where did I leave off? No Hype says, I wonder how much these stores pay per pair for Nike. I'm not sure how much it is, but apparently they get them at a wholesale price.
Oh yeah, of course. Nike's like Walmart, I'm sure.
Yeah, they get them at a wholesale price, and pretty much Nike's recommendation price usually that allows what makes them make profit. Rumors is I think they get them at like $90 to $100, and then they flip them. They sell them basically to us for like what 180, 165, and you know that's how they make the money. But it seems like you get coming up short to me though. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, I'm sure. Honestly, if all in all, these stores are probably making maybe about $20 profit per shoe, if that much.
If it's based off what we heard allegedly. Yeah. I just don't see it not mapping on the retail side of things as a store. Then you got to pay your employees. Not saying they're going to get paid top of the line because, you know, some people may want to make it a career because they love sneakers, but it's usually like your starter job, you know, so to speak. So maybe, you know what I mean? But I mean, there's room to grow in there too. Maybe you want to be the assistant manager, the store manager, and then again, eventually become the district manager. There's growth.
And eventually, even after that, franchisee, you know?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can make, don't get it twisted. I will never ever diss any job because if it's a business isn't open, somebody making the money.
If there's money to be made in that business, which obviously wouldn't be open if there wasn't, then there's opportunity to grow and make your money off of it.
Facts. Just because you started the person that just started there, don't mean you have to stay there. If you want to grow in that company, you do what you got to do and you keep grinding. Mm-hmm. You know, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. So I don't want nobody to think that's where I'm coming at because I know some people do try to belittle certain jobs, and I would never do that.
Exactly.
Because I don't work at what I thought was a bottom barrel job. And looking back at the time, I stayed there and let that money kept coming in too. So I couldn't not liked it that bad. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Gorge the Ape. Or is it was it Jorge the Ape?
Yeah.
Jorge the Ape. Okay, my bad, man.
Borge.
It's got a B though. It's Borge. So I don't know. It's got Borge. He said it's Borge the Ape. I'm not laughing at your name. I just want to try to pronounce it correctly, homie. That's all. Says money can get you anything, and that's facts. Maybe not family. It can get you that too. Maybe some unwanted.
But from what we've seen with just in history, usually money and family never really mix well.
Hell no, it don't. And
we
probably already.
If you have just anything, if you have pretty much $1 more in your pocket than you know your a family, certain family members, you know, then you know. It can make them feel a certain type of way. So, you know, that's usually why people say, don't disclose my information when I win this money. Because, you know, like you say, sometimes it brings family members and sometimes it pushes family members, you know?
That made me think of that Friday joint next Friday where he hit the lotto, you know, and that's how it went. But yeah.
I mean, you know, I don't even know how I'll be in that situation. But you know, I can already have an assumption of the certain people who would hit me up, you know, and I'm sure, you know, one of those people you already know. You know?
Definitely. Same here. I'm pretty sure you can think of several people, but one particular person you would have to, or they would never they wouldn't do nothing would make you feel bad and or just talk about you the entire time.
And that's one thing, you know, not to be off topic, but you know, and that's one thing, you know, I don't really like about that. not only with people who suddenly hit the lotto, or people who work hard and earn the success and the stuff by just hard work. Um, people just feel like without any type of inclusion, whether that's putting a dime on that lotto ticket or putting a year on that hard work, but they feel like they're entitled to, if not 99% of it, or at least 50%, like,
Yeah.
and that's how people feel. And, like certain people in that position will feel like, well, this family, I'll do what I got to do, I help them out. But to a certain point, it gets, okay, it turned from $10 to $100, from $100 to 1,000, from a
Hey,
thousand to 10,000. You know what I'm saying? And
somebody should have told Mike Vick that.
somebody should have told a lot of people that. And because guess what?
MC
While you're
Hammer.
giving, while you're giving, are they gonna be able to give back?
No,
And
no.
then now
Some of them don't want to.
you're gonna end up back in the same position they are. And then they're gonna be like, "Well, what happened to all your money?"
You did. We can go
You
down the
did.
rabbit
No,
hole.
right. You did.
Fetty Wap said that happened.
Exactly, man. They look at you because you back with them, and they look at you like, "Well, you should have fucked up all that money." Oh,
Yeah.
I will fucking fuck you up right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But you said, but you know what I'm saying though.
Yeah, I
That's how
feel
they
you.
look at you and stuff like that. Like, well, I would have been 10,000 up had I not helped you.
Yeah, I know, right? Probably more than that.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. No Hype says it's like why give these stores pairs for 100 if they can make 210 or put them on sale and get 160. Valid point, but you still got to think of all the costs and stuff that come with stores.
Is one big word. It's called commerce. That's how money works. That's how
Yeah.
Like, we can't explain it. They can't either. But hey, it's how it works.
Exactly. No Hype says, but you aren't next to Nike headquarters with a Nike store, outlets, and employee stores, and not a huge market. I think that's why Finish Line is hurting here. No JD, so they don't have a Finish Line or a JD. But you in Oregon, you were like in the house. You know what I'm saying? It's like even the Memphis joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I say, they're not gonna really need those surplus stores like that or those chain stores like that from where the headquarters is located.
Exactly. Especially
All they really need is Nike stores.
that, and then you got the people that's working in. Hey, dog, I know when he coming in. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't seen enough, allegedly, from the news how many people have set that place up in Memphis. They don't been robbed. I can think of at least several times where we've covered it, where it's like it's the same scenario, just different individuals.
Different individuals, same circle.
Yeah, same circle is like, all right, cool. They got a little Jim in them, but hey, we up.
Then they get a little dim.
Yeah, we get hell. Two of us go, and then somebody.
Two of us go. We said three more.
Yeah, and they're like, yo, we smarter than half those guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's always somebody like, yo, we ain't gonna move like that. Just do this, and they gonna get caught too.
Exactly.
Just leave it like that.
Like crash the whole Jeep in the store and leave it.
Yep. Oh wow, that was priceless on a resale joint. That was a setup, allegedly. No Hype says we have 3 malls and not one Finish Line. Sucks. Damn. Sheesh.
I mean,
cool. The same thing. Like,
Finish Line's cool, but I mean, don't lose no sleep over it.
Yeah, you ain't. Trust me, you're not. I mean, they have some good little leftover stuff that people don't think about. Y'all see when I do the mall vlogs, but I mean, at the same time, like I don't go out my way to go there. That's as nice as way I can put it. Let's see. Borge, the ape says facts. Cool. Let me read through the rest of this article, then we'll transition on to the rest of it. It says Nike leadership is in the hot seat, wrote the analyst Jim Duffy in a Sunday note explaining how investors will want to see proof of Nike's improvement in North America. He added that a CEO change at the company, along with guided shift, could be potential factor for future stock movement. See, this is the thing now. they get somebody in there, that guy may not think about like, well, we're getting our consumers first, or what the people who really want the product versus who like, I don't care who gets it, sell it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's two different mindsets of like, man, we're gonna get back to the people, make sure everybody good, no more of this, and we all have happy customers, and we're still gonna be in the billions. And then they're like, yeah, but we down 9%. I mean, what's 9%? Like, okay, cool. We made 160 billion last year. This time we made 158% something percent billion. It's like, bro, like you what are you doing differently that you can't do with the 9% that you quote unquote missing in your pocket?
A lot.
I guess so, huh? Because I mean, I don't know personally, you know what I'm saying? Like 9% to me is like, well, damn, 9 cents short. Call it fucking day. Well, oh, I can't get it. I just wait till I get paid again. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't even trip. But I mean, I guess like you said, apparently a lot when you're talking that type of numbers. It says since December cost-cutting announcement, Nike stock took a dive and hasn't fully gained momentum since. Shares are currently down about 7% year to date. Also, we got to take the economy right now, man. It's just complete butt cheeks. Everything is just up there right now. Pause. So some tells me people are really being selective and choosing what they really, really want.
Oh yeah.
That's all that is. Nike current CEO John Dunho, formerly president and CEO of ServiceNow Incorporated and chairman of PayPal Holdings, joined Nike as CEO in January 2020 as the company ramped up its digital efforts. He replaced longtime Mark Parker, who had been president and CEO since 2006. I guess the other lady, she must have been slightly above them or slightly underneath them. Pause. And that probably don't sound right either. And a note of investors last week, Morgan Stanley analysts led by Alex Stratton also noted that possibly for a leadership change at Nike, given stunned process in its DTC plan. There, Stratton said, could be potential positive catalysts that could reunite bullishness on stock over the next 12 months. I mean, yeah, because the next guy can be like, well, I don't care what it is. Just do what it is, what we got to do to sell it. Limit it, blah, blah, blah. Get the hype, make people want to do what they do. Make less this time, and then we'll make more next time to make people feel like they're missing out on something. You know? Some people just think like that. It's kind of like a chess game if you really think about it.
AKA these trophy rooms.
Basically. No pun intended. Says, it appears that the market is speculating on and would welcome a potential management change, given the limited progress and evidence of DTC transformation in Nike's financials over the last 5 years, Stratton wrote. Let's see, in Sunday, note downgrading Nike to sell. Williams trading analyst Sam Poser attributed many of Nike's current challenges to its leadership team. So basically somebody who had great investment in stock is the one who's like, that's the problem. It's the leadership over there. They got to clean things up like they hadn't already. The main issue is, he said, relate to lack of innovative products. That is, I'll give him that one. We definitely.
How long has he been in position? Pause. How long was he as chairman?
I think 2020.
So he was responsible for a lot of the Reimagine releases, at least, So
yeah.
At least give him credit for that. He brought those,
Yeah, 2020. He may have not brought the Off-White stuff, but yeah, he brought the Reimagine. He did something,
Exactly. Like I said, he made things a lot more obtainable, at least in the later end of, his.
Yeah. When he, quote unquote, caught on to what was going on.
Yeah, so let's say you can see the changes that he made,
Yeah, when he finally got off vacation, like, oh shit, man, I know this. Hey man, let me get to these messages. I don't know, man. I'm just
shit, I'm running a shoe business.
It says exactly. It says, let me read the rest of this joint. It says the main issue, he said, he related to the lack of innovative products and decline in brand equality or ability to keep demand slightly ahead of supply. Nike's current C-suite ladders lack the level of brand and Nike institutional knowledge that the leaders had in 2015. Because you think about it, I want to say what 2015, those leaders are the ones that probably brought on the off-white joint. You can't compare that era,
Mm-hmm.
because 2016, that's not fair.
Yeah.
Um, says many seasoned Nike executives across many parts of the corporation were let go or have left the company on their own accord since 2020. So that's pretty much whenever 2020 was not a good time. 2020 to 2021 was not a good time. I'm gonna just say that.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell there were definitely some people who just didn't have a passion for it no more. Says just last month, 17-year Nike veteran Robin Green joined Hoka as its new president after leaving the swoosh last year. In January, Nike managing director of strategic business ventures Andrew Cobbin left the company after 17-year tenure, which means he was there for 17 years as well. So both of these guys there have been there for 17 years, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, cool, I want to go work for this company now. I'm done with this.
Well, they're gonna go work in fresh, new, innovative atmospheres where where they're probably heard,
Exactly.
and not
Where I'm
where their
respected.
standards are set in stone, and there's like a old school way, traditional style of like running the business. Like nobody wants to be like come in to that same day to day, and do the, we already know that hey, we're gonna drop these, hey, we're gonna drop these, hey, work on these, like they want to have their input put in some way too.
Exactly. Let's see. And as Nike lays off more employees this year, the swoosh is very much in a flux. People not buy, like, you can go in there, some shoes back in the day that would not be sitting are still available. So I mean, I think it's across the board. If not, I'll put it this way: if the main company that pretty much majority of the people are feeling, right, the head honcho, if they're feeling the sting and got to take cuts to get everybody back in position, everything underneath that pyramid is gonna feel it too, i.e., Foot Locker, i.e., all the other foot sites like Finish Line and them, i.e., right down to, because think underneath that, cool, we'll be nice, we'll throw the resellers underneath that last tier.
Mm-hmm.
They feeling it.
Oh yeah.
I don't care what rare sneaker you got over there. If the people not paying the retail price, you think, do I want to come to you and pay you what, 4 times, 6 times the amount? Because man, this is the exclusive one. Like, yes, we do that from time to time, but bro, it's not like, what I'm saying? I don't know. I just don't see how that's gonna keep the lights on for long if Nike them gotta feel it. But again, I'm not a businessman. I don't know, and I'm not talking about no in particular resale company. I'm just talking reselling as a whole. Because you remember how long it took me to flip those on my year 5s, 3 months. So, and that was a quote unquote height item. Says we fear that the layoffs will primarily impact people with institutional knowledge within the company and will do more harm than good, Poser said. So obviously, I guess some people didn't agree with it, but I mean, that's just kind of what came with the game. It is what it is. So let's talk your place. Hibbett Sports post the Q4 missed issues and cautious guidance. Says in an outline expectation of the fiscal year 2025, the company said the business and economic challenges would continue to impact their business. So this is my thing. This is a great transition, by the way. If Nike's feeling it and Hibbett has a Nike account, like I said, anybody else underneath these guys, I don't see how they're having these multiple stores and still trying to sell us the stuff that's on the internet.
True.
Right down to even the sneaker conventions, because they're right underneath that too. Like, they're just not the same. They haven't been the same since 2018, if I'm gonna keep it 100. But now we got 2 floating around. It seems like they're really. I just don't see how they're willing to. I don't see how they're up in the positive if they're paying like even C-list celebrities to come out and like pretty much be in their show. So I don't even see, what I'm saying? Think about this. Like, I know Dennis Rodman didn't come to these sneaker events for free. Like it had to be something on the table for him.
Yeah, a free shoe. Pick one.
Nah, that ain't.
As far as we
Fuck that. He ain't no way. I'm not. I don't care.
You're paying him to show up.
Not much, but it's definitely.
He said, like, gotta be something on the table. I'm gonna say, yeah, a free shoe. Pick one. Which one do you want? This is the one you can have.
It's probably like
We only gonna we only need you to talk on the camera for literally 2 minutes.
I'm gonna say they paying them like at least 1,000 and up. Anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000.
But you know, in that same sense, especially if it's 1,000, then I might as well honestly just get the shoe because I'm gonna use some of that money to buy some shoes anyway. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. So that's just my opinion. I don't know. Allegedly, I'm just saying if I had to take a guess, that's what it is.
mhm.
It says shares of Hibbett Sports Incorporated were down more than 12% in the pre-market trading after the sporting goods retailer reported quarterly results that fell short of the analysts' expectations. Now, remember Nike as a whole was 9, so Hibbett's at 12. What do you think the other competitors are like Foot Locker and them? Think about this. Hibbett's down to 12. That means like think about everybody else has got to be down slightly like above that. If Nike's at 9 as a whole, then that means like Foot Locker them's got to be right at 10 and a half or 11. You know, like it only makes sense. How if the big dog ain't eating like they was eating, you're not going to eat the same way either.
Yeah. I think a lot of them probably looking at 20.
Yeah, I know, right? It says Inhibit fourth quarter net sales up 1.8% from the previous year to 466 million, short of 477.49 million in the expected analyst survey by Yahoo. So basically, the previous year they was up 477. Now they're like down 466, still all in the millions. And these are hundreds of millions. We're not talking 1 to 2, 3 million. So I'm like, I mean, I guess when you do the math, that is like 1.8% is like 1,000,008%. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, to me, hey, the numbers still sound great, but not to them. It says Netcom was 30.9 million and or 2.5 million per diluted share, short of the expected 2.56. Think of it. They're looking at literally 1% differences when we speak on this stuff, man. And again, like you've said before, that 1% could be that, hey man, that's hey, we can't go this time.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, exactly. We can't go to the Swiss side.
like we got, even though we have all the same options in the backyard, but so and so like flying across the halfway across the world to see theirs from up close and personal, from seeing the digital version we got is just not happening this year, man. I don't know what else to tell you, man. I'm really messing up. You know, I'm just saying, like that's and they were like, yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like us. I'm like, we still got it, you know. Just we ain't, you know, they're got it, and what we say got it, two different things. Like me, if I'm $5, like I say this, like cool. My last $5, I'm gonna get something to eat, and I know I'm getting paid tomorrow. I'm not hesitating, you know. Cool. I just gonna be tomorrow. Cool. I'm gonna eat, go to bed, wake up, and I should be able to repeat the process.
Yep.
But you know, their last few dollars is a different number. Yeah, it says comparable sales were down 6.4%, with brick and mortar comparable sales down 9.2% and e-commerce up 6.9%. So more people just went online, basically got more digital. But a lot of these brick and mortars, that's where the like resellers come into play. You know,
Yeah.
their goal, their mindset, they want to be the it store for their local community, because they may not be looking for like you and I, because we know better. And I was talking this with Divine in the Sold Out Discord too, where like we saw where who was it? Who went sneaker shopping? Justin Timberlake, I believe. Don't quote me. And he paid all this extra money, and even for like shoes, we're like, yo, it's below retail on StockX. And I'm like, bro, like these some people just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And don't care. And they, to them, they're like, I like to see the, as much as I really don't want to do this, but I have to do this to keep uphold my image.
Yeah.
You know, versus some of them, it's been a few where they'll be like, hey, hell nah, pull that back, this back, because they already had what they was willing to spend, nothing else. So yeah, it just give or take on how it is, you know. I do like to see when I do bring the little kids and then let them pick out something, because they don't really need, you know what I mean? I like those episodes too. But again, I say all that to say, like, the brick and mortar stores are more expensive to run than actual like places like Nike. So I know they're down. If these places are down up to what they said, like 12%, then they got to be down, like you said, in the 20s, bro. Horribly making money, but if these people complain, they got to be complaining too, because I'm pretty sure they probably trying to ball harder than the people who actually do, like the people who actually get it. You know what I'm saying? Like their stuff they're buying, we never even heard of.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just a different ball game. It says for the full year, net sale grew 1.2%, 1.73 billion, and netcom was 103.2 million, or 8.17 disputed share. Both totals were in line with the company's guidance outlined in November. And I guess when the market crashed, it's a thing. The market clearly not just crashed for resale, but it's crashed for retail as well. What's changed is what probably we should be asking. You know,
And that's what they should be asking. Well, that's what they are asking, I'm sure.
yeah. So, and I'm just gonna end it right there. I'm gonna touch on the last little part as far as just covering a couple of the Reeboks that we had over the years. We'll talk upcoming releases and wrap things up here for the night. Definitely smash that like button as y'all coming in out. But one of the main things I want to talk pretty much the history of the Reeboks, and do we see Reebok possibly making the comeback, man? What are your thoughts on that? Because we got Shaq and Allen Iverson over there. Is that the team duo that can do it? What do you think?
Reebok, just the style is just too basic. They don't really have any out there like pieces. They never really have, and they never really kind of promoted themselves to be an elite shoe. They've just always just been there as an alternative, so to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but I would say they try to step out there, whereas they try to appeal to the more urban community. Like,
And I get what you're saying, man, but them G units and the Sean Carters and that's in the Nellyvilles and all that just not gonna get it. That's not gonna that's not gonna appeal to the masses. It's gonna appeal to a certain crowd, but it's not gonna be nothing that's gonna get them in a conversation.
I'm glad you brought that up. So I basically want to go down a rabbit hole of some stuff that we probably have forgotten that they did collabs with, but obviously they didn't do it. So apparently, they did a collab with Cameron. I didn't know that, but apparently, like obviously, I was under the radar, and that was in 2016. I don't know how I missed that. They've done also in 2016 with Kendrick Lamar. I do remember seeing those, but not enough wanting to buy them.
Reeboks?
Yeah, there
You
were
know
some.
he did Nikes. I know he did Nikes.
I know he did Nikes too, but he did a pair of Reeboks. Cameron has always kind of been tied to Reebok, to keep it 100. And I'm just trying to think of some people that we know. Bathing Ape apparently did one. I didn't know that. Very interesting. Huh?
Why not?
I know, right? Yeah, I'm not feeling that one. And then of course we got the Allen Iverson stuff over here. But to be honest, they've tried, but I don't know. Can we say that can Shaq and Allen Iverson bring this back up to, like, let's just say this. Let's just keep it 100. Adidas, while they're still technically under Nike, that spot is in it for the taking for anybody who really want to step up there and get it while they got it, while Adidas haven't found their next best thing, like Ye put them down.
New Balance kind of did.
They up there, but I mean, it's still an open slot for number 2. Sure, New Balance could take that right now, but I feel like we still got some potential where maybe so, man. I don't know, but I get what you're saying too. But at the same time, I still don't feel like I feel like there's still plenty of room for New Balance to get there.
Who else could honestly take it though?
That I can't think of.
Yeah,
also apparently there was and I sorry to cut you off, but there was a BBC Ice Cream Reebok Answer 5 in 2020. Did not know that, and it's actually got the ice cream.
We did know that Pharrell also had that collab with Reebok, so
yeah,
that's how the ice cream line was released through that Reebok Sport, whatever they had, the RBK line.
Yeah. And then some notable ones that I didn't even know about. Apparently, there are some Flintstone versions. very didn't know about those at all, and those was like what 2022. I must have been asleep. I missed the whole video and everything. Um, they talk about the pumps that tried to come back in 2022 as well. I don't think the pumps can make a comeback, bro. Maybe for a good like Halloween outfit, but I don't. I wouldn't give it to that. And another one too, I think I want to mention on here just as an honorable mention too. When they did touch the skateboarding world, they did it with the perfect person, Stevie Williams.
Exactly.
Yeah, they did a great job on that one. So that's where I'm gonna give it to them too. You know what I'm saying? Like they had it back then, and the artists they were the first one to kind of slowly start showing music artists more love back then. Think about it. Um, let me hit to the chat real quick. We'll talk upcoming releases, and of course, you know, obviously, what's everything on everybody's radar for tomorrow, and we'll wrap things up for tonight. Where did I leave off? It says, No Hype says, you know what they did? Lay off employees. No Hype says, I like having two chances for EA and using my coupon in store. Okay, so you just like got the bargain. You like the bargain.
Whatever works for you, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Man with the Kick says the sneaker events making money off the tickets to get in because barely people purchasing kicks. Exactly. But see, that's my thing too. Those places that they're renting, they don't own the joint. So they got the ticket sales gotta cover getting that event for how many days you're gonna have it, which is 2 days. And then you got to think there's enough where you got to make it sense because they're traveling with the name. So you got to make sure you got flight, hotel. They're not from these areas unless it's in their local area. You mean to tell me at 27 to what 37? And this is what I remember. I think it was 27 and 37. It may probably be double that now, but you mean to tell me that's gonna cover all that, and maybe I guess they also got to get because the booth tables aren't free, so the people that's pulling up with the booths they got to pay for the booth. So maybe that's what it is. So ticket sales, the booth sales is what's running that, and then also they probably even may. I would assume they don't have a percentage off. I would not own a table. They're like, hey, yeah, you got to pay for the booth, and we get a percentage of the sales. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no point. You might as well stay at the store. You know, unless you got something super, unless you finna pull up with a whole bunch of like, I got the cars, 4s, 3 of them, this different size, off-white this, off-white that, Yeezy 2, this. If you're that table, but even still, who finna pull up and just straight up buy that though?
Yeah. That's funny because I have a friend that a coworker I used to work with. He owns a food truck. But he works the EDC events, you know, like the big that big concert, rave concert.
Okay, yeah.
And so he says, first off, like you have to, you know, pay, you know, to be a vendor at the EDC, which is probably an undisclosed amount, you know. And then on top of that, if you get accepted, first you have to put in an application. If you get accepted, then you pay the fees and stuff, obviously, you know. Yeah. So then from that point, they not only review your menu, they take control of it, and they say what can be served off your menu, and they price it.
Hell
no. Yeah, so all of that, but that's guaranteed money though. Oh, and on top of that, they're probably taking 60% of it, you know?
Oh, hell no.
You know, so, you know, but that's going to be guaranteed money you're going to be making. But just are you willing to go through all those stipulations?
No,
you know?
No, I'm not.
Like, they say they take control of your menu and say what they'll sell off of your menu, what they want to sell. And also, they take your branding stuff and put it in theirs. So it won't be even like if you have a name of your truck, they put it in their stuff.
Oh, I didn't know. Now I seen someone they keep all their name and everything, but I assume if you own a property, they let you get a percentage of the sales or something.
Yeah, but I mean, how much? It's probably like I say, a 60-40 split. You know,
if
not more than that.
Who getting the 60? I hope the main
EDC, of course.
Oh hell no!
Hey,
why?
You want to sell your food on our, you know?
That, fuck that. That does not make sense. But
it doesn't, but like I say,
also,
guarantee money though.
Yeah, it's probably looking at like one of those like, hey, you want to chance it and sell 2 food items a day because nobody don't know we can't because where we get is cheap.
Sure you probably gonna at least. I mean, you gotta think it's a 3-day event, so you're gonna at least make at least 10 grand. At least.
Oh yeah, true.
You know,
yeah, easily. So yeah, I can see that. Let me hit the rest of the chat and then we'll talk upcoming releases and wrap things up here for the night. Let's see. Men of the Kick says, read that one. Men of the Kick says, AI, Cameron, Cardi B, couple, top collab for Reebok. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
And I wouldn't call them top collabs.
No. I get what I know you're trying to rap for the your NY, and I know AI is from Virginia, but still, bro, like, I don't that ain't gonna cut it. In my opinion. We can agree to disagree. Let's see. Kwame says the Atmos collab looking weird. Not surprised.
Atmos is another one of those.
Yeah,
these man, you know. you know what I mean. It's just another one of those companies.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. To be nice about it, it's just different. It's kind of one of honestly, only reason we know about that because we in the game. Like,
and honestly, it's one of those companies that I feel they were better back in the day. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah.
Some of them packs they were dropping. You know.
Yeah. Let's see. I am Divine says, just give us those S dots. I would like to have the S dots. I would like to have the G units. Definitely the Reeboks. Definitely I would love to have the DGK and RBK.
Man. Hey, well, he had the brown, the black, and the white pair.
Yeah. With the white had the gum, the black one had the gum bottom.
Yeah, the white's there also.
Yep. Hey,
I take either pair or all 3 if I could.
Them shits is fire. Them shits is fucking fire, man. Them shits is I would take all 3. I don't give a fuck which way you drop them, how long, like within the months or whatever. I'm copying because it's just sentimental, and I know I'm on my sentimental phase.
Exactly. Yeah.
I would like to have those S dots as well, though. Manny says tables go for $250 each at got sold. So imagine the shmoney. $250. So that means, but to be fair, if you got the right amount of stock, if it's only $250 a table, to break even, you just need to sell 1 pair of shoes. So even if at that point, if you sell only 3-4 pair of shoes, you made profit, given to take what it took your energy
and your trip back home.
Yeah. But I mean, still, it just don't sound. I mean, this doesn't sound advertising. That's the best way I can say it. Maybe I just ain't got the hustle in me. Man of the Kick says most known collab. I mean, your diggity. All right, man. If that's how you feel about a Cameron, Cardi B, an AI collab. It'd be the collab nobody. Also, if they get it right, we'll be naming it as it's a collab nobody wanted but needed. That'll be the
most
best.
known unknown collab.
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, let's talk upcoming releases to wrap things up for the night. I know we are supposed to be having the Big Bubble Sport Blue joints coming for the Air Maxes. Of course, tomorrow we got the star of the show, the Trophy Room Jordan 1 lows. Good luck to everybody that's entering. Yes, I will be entering. I would love to have a pair for retail. But like me and Dunce was talking behind the scenes, if I get them, I get them. If I don't, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. I think everybody I'm not saying resale still gonna be out there, but it's gonna be fit. Resale, I know they gotta know is feeling like, man, it was how I was back in the day when this was just a side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
If you even call it that, or I was just getting rid of some shoes to buy some more shoes because I'm running out of this, second, and third. That's what it was for me each time. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I am Divine says, to be honest, if the sneaker leakers did not leak out the Jordan 3 black cement, returning the green glow 3s, probably wouldn't have sold. Probably would have sold. So, oh yeah. So if they didn't leak out the reimagine, which we later found out they're not going to be reimagined. Yeah, that's why I said I take all
the threes now because they're just going to hold out for those.
I'm gonna say this, man. I always take the early images with a grain of salt because ever since, and it's probably even something, but off the top of the head, the one that really bothered me the most is what the mock-up of what we got for the year 4s that we didn't get. You know,
well, apparently we're gonna get those this time, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm about to say okay. You know, let's see. Manuel Kick says facts to bind, but other than that, good luck to everybody that's going for the trophy rooms tomorrow. We also have the 9s dropping on Saturday as well. The blue and white joints,
the powder blues, yeah,
the powder blues. They're not looking bad. Manuel with the Kick says good luck to everyone on the trophies tomorrow. So he's talking to trophy rooms. Most definitely, good luck to everybody. Appreciate everybody for coming through and being active on the chat, man. It really means a lot. Definitely helps through the live. Appreciate Dunks for coming through. And we will be back on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it's free to sign up. And of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls. Y'all know we got Music Monday, but we will be back on Saturday with another Sold Out Live. And I'm gonna let Dunks take us out for the night.
Hey, thanks everybody for joining us. This was a good one. As Polo said, we're gonna get these trophy rooms tomorrow. We already know. Apparently, it's gonna be a low stock, but a high demand. Exactly, same thing every time. You know.
Exactly.
But like I say, for everybody that is going for them, good luck. I also myself be going for them. So we'll just see. And like I said earlier, I feel like this is kind of gonna make or break that whole trophy room line, and you know, kind of what we see from them from here. You know, and hopefully, you know, like we saw that the blue images of the trophy rooms. Remember, so you're feeling those. Hopefully, maybe we'll probably see those. Maybe never, or not. But
we're gonna see those like next year, bro.
Yeah, but so all that good luck to everybody tomorrow, and we'll see you guys on Saturday.
Most definitely, man. We're officially out this thing, man. Peace.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch you unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. These feelings are familiar, swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her, swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust, I've been in and out
like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be your man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.